Hey, welcome back to the channel. So I just received these from this brand, Luosjiet. These are Alden Indy replicas, pretty much. They look just like the Alden Indies. And I was a kid in the 1980s, and I absolutely loved Indiana Jones. And every chance I get, if I'm watching movie, I'm looking around through Netflix or whatever, if I see Indiana Jones, old ones or newer ones, I'll watch them. I love Indiana Jones, always have. And getting into boots, which I know you guys, have followed me for watches and everything, but getting into boots now, I've come across a few videos about Indiana Jones boots, and his boots that he made famous were the Alden Indies, and they were originally not Alden Indies; they were just the Alden 405s. But Harrison Ford, when he did his first Indiana Jones movie, he wanted to wear his Aldens, the 405s, which were his carpenter shoes. That's what he wore on the set when he was a carpenter, when he was getting noticed, pretty much. But when he started doing movies, that's what he wanted to wear. So I think they wanted him to wear like Red Wings or something, but he ended up wearing his own shoes, his boots that he would do construction work in, which were his Alden Indies. And that's what they ended up calling them later, Alden Indies, when they were originally, of course, the Alden 405s. But anyway, this brand, Luosjiet, I've been watching some videos on them, and from what I understand, and these are like, I think $260, I believe, or somewhere right around there. But these boots here are very closely the same shoe as the Alden Indy. And you can call them a replica or whatever. These are made in China. They don't say Alden on them anywhere, so I'm not calling them a replica, but they are modeled after the Alden Indy. And the Alden Indy, I was looking last night, they're like over $700. They're like $730, $750 for a pair of those. And honestly, I would not spend that much for a pair of shoes, for a pair of boots. I wouldn't. I'm not prepared for that at this point in time, my boot journey, but maybe, later on, who knows. But honestly, why spend that kind of money when you can get something like this for a quarter of the price, and you're getting, honestly, from what I've heard online, you're getting a better boot, better quality boot. And I know for a fact you do get better quality boots out of China, because my favorite boots and best quality boots are my Grant Stones. And they are the Grant Stone, God, what are they called? They're not the diesel boot. I don't know why I can't think of this right now. Brass boot, Grant Stone brass boot. Those are out of my Red Wings, out of, all my boots. They are the best made boots, and they're out of China. So, hey, I'm into capitalism. I've been in the private sector working hard my entire life. And you know what? There are other countries and there are other brands that can do it better. And I don't care where they're from. If they're made well and they're made, in a good atmosphere, it's not a sweatshop, then I will support it. And these are just like the Grant Stones. These are high quality, and let's just go over them real quick. So this one here is the their indie boot in the brown leather. They make a few different types of leather, but this is just brown, and I love the look of these. Honestly, these resemble more of the indie boot than the other colors, I believe. But these I really like. So if you look at the stitching, it's just like perfect all the way around. This 270-degree Goodyear welt, if you look how close that stitching is, it's just amazing how they're able to do that all the way around just perfectly. And this has got like a storm welt, so it comes up a little bit higher, so that's better, for rain and everything like that, waterproofing. Leather insoles on this. These are all leather, and they're made very, very well, but you can just tell the stitching is all top notch. This is just my unboxing. I'm going to do a review later on these. I'll do a comparison to my Grant Stones as well. Even the eyelets are very high quality. They're strong, they're sturdy. Speed hooks and eyelets, they're very, very nice. The leather is really, it's got some great pull-up to it. You can see that. And they're just nice. These things are going to age and patina so well. You know, I like vintage watches also, and I just love the fact that these boots are going to patina and get old looking, just like these watches that I like to collect as well. So I think that's why the reason why I like boots so much as well now, because I want to get that wear on them. So anyway, it's not a gusseted tongue, but that's okay. And I'm not sure if the Alden Indies are anyway, but that's okay. Very nice leather on the inside. It's leather lined. I do have a pair of insoles I just threw in there. I haven't even worn these yet. These are Rose and Anvil boot breakers, but I was going to put those on and just see how they feel. But the footbed already feels really good. I don't even think I even need those, but I just put them in there for now. So, but it's got a very nice sole. You look at the stitching; it's done very well. You know, these are Indiana Jones boots. They're awesome. So just wanted to show you them. This is just kind of my first impressions. And, you know, I can't really find anything wrong with them. I can't find any flaws at all. They're made very, very well. And, you know, I own a pair of Red Wings and the 3190 Chelseas, and they are not made as well as these. And these are made way better. So check these out. I do have a affiliate link to this brand. I will put a link in the description below, so check them out if you're into boots, or if you want to look at a pair of nice boots, or if you want a pair of Indiana Jones boots. Look at these are going to save you a lot of money, and you're going to get an awesome pair of boots. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.